my name is Michelle and this is Fash. So if you guys don't know, I have a blog called fashiluminous.com where I focus on all things fashion related, whether it's tips, tricks, ideas, anything like that. But I wanted to come today to talk about something a little bit different. So I'm getting married and I'll be getting married this year and I'm super excited, and I wanted to come and give you guys some information about wedding planning in terms of like tips, tricks, budgeting, and different things that I've learned while I've been going out throughout my wedding process. Okay guys, so first and foremost, when it comes to wedding planning, the most important thing before you even start going on Pinterest and getting lost there is definitely budget. Come up with your budget with your fiance, your soon-to-be significant other, as well as like any family members, so you guys can come up with what type of budget you guys want to have and stick to it as well. So we came up with our budget and we want to make sure that we want to remain as within the budget as possible. We don't want to go like above the budget because we also have different things to pay for, such as like apartment, living, you know, bills. So you don't want to go too above and beyond if you can't. So after you definitely create your budget and you're good to go, it's time for the fun stuff, and it comes to like planning and things like that. So like I said, Pinterest is going to be your lifeline. It's going to be your resource. Like Pinterest is life. Pinterest is your friend. So make sure you go on Pinterest to kind of look for some other ideas, different things that you want to do, whether if you like want to have an all white winter wedding or you love the color blush, you want to do a blush and gold wedding. It's completely up to you, but just make sure that you choose something that you feel like deep in your heart you really like, because in the end it's you and your fiance's wedding day and no one else's wedding day. So what you like should go. But I think you should also make sure that you take into account other people if they give their opinion, because you don't want to choose something and then choose something else and you're going back and forth and choosing different colors and it's just all over the place. Okay. So next, let me tell you guys about a wedding binder. So this is my wedding binder here. I didn't go and purchase one of the pre-made wedding binders. I wanted to DIY it myself, so I just got this binder from like Walmart or Target, one of the two, and I went ahead and I just purchased, not even purchased, I got these inserts for free. So if you look through, this is how I kind of set it up, and if you look here, this is where I put one of the inserts. So I just went ahead and got the clear binder, whatever they're called. I got those and I downloaded my inserts online. You can search for them. I feel like having a wedding binder is very important because it keeps you organized. You can bring this binder when you're going to any vendor meetings. If you have a wedding planner, which by the way, if you have one like who's good, you're set, because the wedding planner that we have for our wedding is our good friend, and I can link her information down below if you're in the Tampa Bay area. She's awesome, and she's definitely been like our lifeline. But so if you have a wedding planner, then you can go ahead and keep all of your notes that you have within this binder. If you want to plan somewhere else, like if you want to go to Starbucks and do some work, you can bring your binder. When I first started planning, I was kind of all over the place because I had, like, for example, information in my phone. I had information that I scribbled down on some notepad, and I was kind of scattered. So I feel like after I purchased the binder, I was good to go. So I would definitely say wedding binder should be on your list of must-haves when it comes to wedding planning. So the next thing I would definitely recommend you guys getting are save the dates for your wedding. At first, I didn't want to get any save the dates because I was kind of like, what's the point? Like, I can just send out invitations. But these save the dates have been awesome because it's been allowing our guests to kind of have an idea of when our wedding will be, when it'll happen, if they have to prepare to travel, because our wedding is not going to be in a local area where most of our family members are. And we kind of felt like if we waited to just let them know the last minute through invitations, a lot of them may say they may not be able to come. So we got our wedding save the dates on weddingpaperdivas.com. They weren't that expensive. If you are on budget, I would say you can do your save the dates on Wedding Paper Divas, but then do your invitations DIY, which I can also give you guys a ton of information about later on in a few other videos that I may create. But I know that we've decided to do as much as we can, opposed to just purchasing a lot of things randomly, just to make sure that we save money and we're well within our budget, but making sure that also everything is still on point. So the next thing that I would definitely say has been pretty awesome for me is Etsy.com. When you go to different like bridal shops or stores, a lot of things are kind of overpriced. Like if you wanted to buy a certain accessory, if you wanted to buy something for your dress or a veil, a lot of things are a tad bit overpriced in my opinion. If you would prefer to like see them in person, then I would definitely recommend for you to go ahead and go to those bridal shops. But if you're fine with like looking at pictures and trusting other people's reviews, then I would definitely say go to Etsy. I've gotten a few of my wedding accessories from there. I plan on getting my wedding veil from there, and just different things that we can use for the wedding, such as decor, like the rose petals that my flower girl will be throwing down the aisle, and just different things like that. A lot of people I feel like may not know about Etsy, especially in terms of like wedding stuff. I know Etsy is really big on like jewelry and handcrafted things, but they have a ton of wedding things as well. Invitations, envelopes, everything. So Etsy is also a really good resource for anybody who is planning their wedding. So when it comes to venue shopping, I would definitely recommend that you look around as much as possible. Don't ever feel like you have to settle for anything just because you feel like there's nothing else. Let me tell you, Google is our best friend, everybody's best friend, pretty much. So I would definitely recommend taking the time to Google different places. If you know you want somewhere that's like an outdoor / indoor place where you can have like your wedding outside and have your reception inside, and you know you want that, look for that. You know, make sure that you're able to communicate with the vendors as well, to let them know that you have a certain vision and to see if they can execute that vision for you. Now, when it comes to shopping for different wedding items like your champagne flutes or just different decor items that you want to have at your venue, I would definitely recommend, depending on when your wedding is, to try to go around the summertime to start looking for it. So let's say, for example, you know a year out in advance that you want to have your wedding next year, and you want to have your wedding sometime in, let's say, October, November. Definitely look at the different stores such as like Home Goods or Marshalls. They always have great and little cute wedding things, like wedding signs, chalkboard signs if you want to have that. I know we got our champagne flutes from Home Goods, and they were like cute, like bride and groom champagne flutes, all at really good prices. So I would definitely recommend going around the summertime, because that's typically like wedding season, and those stores make sure they have as many things as possible. I know Home Goods even had an entire wedding section, which was like life to me. But yeah, so I would definitely recommend going to those stores around the summertime. So yeah guys, so I know this video was very brief, and that's because I plan on having so many more videos as we get close to the date, like vlogs, you know, bachelorette night, things like that. So I definitely want to start recording different videos, and I will be able to provide you guys with more videos that are more in-depth as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned because I got more for you. Bye guys.